Hi and welcome back to Argentina. We are traveling to one region nobody visits, completely off the beaten track, even so that most Argentinians never heard about these locations. Prepare for some hidden gems. We are leaving the region of Misiones, escaping the impossible heat and driving west.
We are back in the south, next to Posadas. We decided against going towards Brazil and then towards Paraguay. The weather is going to be terrible, in the sense of 40 degrees every day, really humid. And they told us that Paraguay in general is very private and there are not a lot of places where we can camp freely, and that's not a kind of trouble. So we decided against doing that, so we are going back south, then west towards Salta and Jujuy. It's getting cold by the minute. There's already rain in the front of us. So, I mean, it's going to be 10 degrees less in the next days. Finally.
While Irati was sitting in the back, she wanted to drink a beer and spilled beer in the whole car.
Not true.
That's why we needed to clean right now. Definitely need to improve your chucking skills.
Not true.
A can of beer broke in the car, so we had to stop and clean everything because it started to smell like a bar.
Ready to rumble. Carsten is going to be the master of the mate today. Yeah. We are crossing the Paraná River. The main reason why Carsten is with us, it's our worker.
Now that Brazil and Paraguay are not in our plans, we are crossing the province of Chaco and getting to areas nobody visits. One Argentinian biker recommended us checking out this region he had heard about, but still had not visited himself. It should be endless off-road, and hidden here, a beautiful national park. That was what we knew, but it was enough to wake our curiosity. The off-road part of the story, it was spot on. Many kilometers long dirt tracks, some parts pretty rough. But we have the right car for this, and we were flying.
We are in the Impenetrable National Park in the middle of the Chaco region, and we came a bit late, but most probably we'll come here at the gate. The landscape changed a lot, and we have a mix of kind of desertic but also subtropical. It's interesting, and a lot of birds. The ranger Daniela just came to explain a bit about the park. So there's there's a straight line from here to the camping, to the river, and it's about 35 kilometers, and we are allowed to go with the car, with our own car. First of all, the national park is free, and we are allowed to walk around the different paths, and there's even like places to check out the birds and take photographs. It sounds amazing. And the best part also is that there's a camping in the end, and the camping is free. A camping where you can actually put your tent on a platform and the car and have all the services there for you, and that's free. We were like just discussing that something like that for 3 people in Africa will cost 500 euros to stay the night somewhere in a place that most probably there's nobody or few people. At the moment we are in the parking in front of the gate, and she said it's no problem that we camp here. The tent was a problem, but if we put it out at 7 a.m. it's going to be okay. And we have toilets with showers, with warm water. It's just... And wait for it, we have Wi-Fi for free. It's just...
Nobody comes here, especially Argentinians haven't heard about this national park. Sometimes we have the impression that Argentinians are not aware of the hidden gems in their country. It's not everything about the Patagonia. But maybe it happens in every country. Tourists get off the beaten path, explore and find these extraordinary locations.
This behind me is the house from the owners. These whole areas, 128,000 hectares, were bought by 2 Italians in the 70s, and they kept it through the generations until now. Now, since 2014, is a national park, but before that they owned the whole place and they had cows everywhere. It was not so well managed over the years, and just to give you an example, they just put the cows in the fields and didn't put any fences. So of course 128,000 hectares, they just disappeared in the fields. But the story is pretty dark after that. In 2011, the owner that was alive was tortured and killed by Argentinian mafia. I mean, this place would be worth hundreds of millions, and they tried to get hold, but they didn't succeed. The state took over, and now it's a national park. The house, it's not from the state, so at the moment it's abandoned and in bad state, and sadly the national park cannot do anything about it.
After traveling in Africa, where every activity had a paywall, we are greatly surprised by what Argentina has to offer. Free parks, camps, or affordable options in every region. It is a dream to travel here, and we are loving it. The place had private camp areas, not 1 or 2, but more than 10, all with river views, all with toilets nearby, and even a couple of grill areas.
We decided to stay at the platforms. We took our mosquito net, the one that is like a pyramid, and this is going to be our bed. It's actually really nice in front of the river.
But the best of all, one can do short hikes and explore the forest and get a glimpse of the many animals around, including pretty dangerous ones.
As we don't pay for the national park or even for the camping, we are at least going to have some dinner here. Un guiso y una torta o tarta de carne.
Leaving the park, we thought taking the shortest route. In theory. In reality, it meant hundreds of kilometers off-road. Maybe there is a reason why not so many people come here. We drove a lot of kilometers, hundreds of kilometers off-road, and we are going to stop now in the middle of the bush. I think it's next to farm. I mean, everything here is farms, but no gate or anything. And it was really dusty. We are leaving one national park and going to the next. Another one that gets very few visits.
The mornings are getting colder. We are now roughly 1,000 meters high, and we will climb the next days quite a bit. But yeah, it's really chilly. It's like 6 degrees or something like that. But yeah, at least no rain, no humidity. Better this way.
And it also didn't disappoint.
He's sneaking around.
This place is full with animals. You don't need to search, they just come to you in camp or while hiking. And if you are silent, you will be able to witness some of the most elusive ones.
Steine gegessen.
But it is at dawn when it gets really special and creepy. From the forest depths, creatures gradually reveal themselves as they step out from the shadows.
We are leaving this place. It's really nice, like the paths to walk are really nice, but it's full of ticks. Like yesterday after the hike, each of us had like 10 going up the legs. Really disgusting. And we also realized that we had some from the day before that bit us and stayed on our legs. And apart from that, there are also these little tiny flies that they look like they would not do anything, but they literally bite, and the reaction on the skin is extreme. Like our legs look terrible.
I guess there's no undiscovered place on this planet. But maybe if one is prepared to be uncomfortable, can get to see incredible, amazing places that remain hidden from the typical tourist trail. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episode.